Health officials are continuing to urge citizens and residents of St. Kitts and Nevis to be vaccinated against COVID-19 in order to allow economic recovery. It is generally believed by health authorities that vaccination against the virus is the only practical and effective means of escaping the clutches of the pandemic. Here in St. Kitts and Nevis, nationals have been urged to use the available AstraZeneca vaccine before its shelf life expires, but there is much hesitancy among a significant number of persons. As of 6 May 2021, only 40.2% of the targeted population of 33,037 for herd immunity had taken the first dose of the two-dose vaccine, with less than 1% being fully vaccinated. With full reopening scheduled for October and for reaching herd immunity, the current rate of vaccination indicates that herd immunity will be achieved in 2022. Former Chief Medical Officer Dr. Patrick Martin explains why.
The rate of vaccine uptake, first dose uptake, has been dropping. As it drops, your catch-up rate increases. And my last calculation last week, Friday, was that the catch-up rate would have taken us into March 2020. We started out with an original run rate of 2270 doses per week. That was late February. After about 10 weeks out of 29 weeks, the catch-up rate was 3,000 per week, higher than the original run rate. So she's correct. At the current rate, we would achieve the so-called herd immunity after March 2022.
Dr. Cameron Wilkinson, Medical Chief of Staff at the JNF General Hospital, also commented on the situation and offered encouragement towards vaccination.
The rate has slowed significantly, and if we are hoping to open the economy this year in October for the upcoming tourist season, we cannot continue at this rate and get to herd immunity while one appeal to persons and hope that they will do the altruistic thing and come forward and get vaccinated, not just to protect themselves but to protect others. I believe that if we just go on the voluntary basis, we will not get there. And so the question is, how do we get to herd immunity? I have said before that we need to focus on developing little herds also. And so one can have little herds in businesses, in churches, in your home, in schools. And so we encourage every single person who has some degree of control over the groups that come in contact with them to encourage them or to nudge them or to give them a little push to make sure that they get vaccinated.
Meanwhile, tourism authorities are working with a tight deadline to have frontline workers vaccinated for the limited start of cruise tourism in July. Glenn Bart reporting for SKN Newsline.